Ready to go.
We're on. Hello, everybody.
Keep putting your head down.
What's the name of the show? We are
Mommy,
coming.
it's time for your checkup.
Yes, we are coming live from, where are we?
Italy.
Yes, we're in Naples, Italy. She Is Still Dope TV has gone international, baby. We're over here in Italy, beautiful Italy, Naples, Italy, and we are just honored to be broadcasting live from Italy. Who could imagine? Who could imagine God's amazing grace on our lives, right? So we wanted to show you some of Italy here in our background, if you can see, because of the way our world is today, we have to be quarantined for 14 days. You
should always make sure you're healthy because there's coronavirus.
Yeah, we have to make sure we're healthy.
Wash your hands, hand sanitizer. That's what we've been doing, and wear a mask while you walk.
Mm-hmm. So, Rayna, tell us about how was your flight over to Italy from Las Vegas, right? How was the flight? What were some things that we had to do on the flight?
Well, we had to wait, and one plane needed to, what is it?
What?
Coast City?
What do you mean? So we went from Las Vegas to Chicago.
Chicago. Then we went to
Chicago to Germany.
And then we went to Italy.
Oh, it's Auntie Tamika. She's under the name of JJ. Say, what are you doing, Auntie Tamika, under the name JJ?
JJ's the president.
Right. You want to show them? Okay, so let's talk about our flight first. So when we were yeah, we'll show them. When we were traveling
at the end.
Okay. When we were traveling from the United States, it was kind of amazing. I don't know if anyone has had the opportunity to travel yet during COVID-19, but we had to wear masks. Yeah, we had to wear masks all through the flight. We also had to the flight attendants gave us wipes. So we had to wipe down our own seats, right? Yes. Before we sat down. There's pretty good spacing. There was pretty good spacing as far as the spacing of the seats. We kind of sat, like, we had a row to ourselves.
And I had a row by myself. Me and my brother sat all by ourselves.
Yes. And I think you liked the flight to Germany the best because it had the TV.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It had the TV seat.
Right, it had the TV seats. We also... No one cares about that right now. We also have to make sure that we wore our mask to and from. So we wore our mask the whole time in flight. We also...
But me and my brother can't stand keeping it on, so we took it off.
Yeah. JJ did not like wearing his mask. I mean, it's hard for kids. That's why I can't understand how we're going to do this for school, right? Are you excited about school?
Maybe because the other mask is comfortable.
The more comfortable. So make sure you buy a comfortable mask. Yeah. That's what's really important, right? To make sure you have a comfortable mask, one that you can keep on for a couple hours.
Yeah, ours is comfortable because you put it around my head and then you put it right here, and it's kind of a unicorn one. My brother's is just all blue.
Oh, right. And we have the ones that we bought two different ones. We have the one that's kind of like a face guard. So you just put it over like this. It's like a neck guard and you put it over your face. We have that one. We have this one. We got some cool sign, like love never fails, 1 Corinthians 3:8. So I feel like masks are the new statement. You can have stuff because people usually read your lips when you're talking. Now they can read your mask. So make sure you have a mask that has a powerful statement on it. It could be, helpful for starting conversations. Because one thing that I'm struggling with, Rayna, is that when I talk to people, I can't tell if they're smiling. I can't tell
if you come to Italy, you can come because it's very quiet here.
Right. It is nice and quiet and very clean, right? When
Actually, it stays quiet for a few minutes.
I mean, it's quiet. It's still quiet.
But it's getting a little loud.
That's just the wind.
The wind and the cars.
Right, but that's because everybody's getting off of work. It is, for everybody on the East Coast, it's 6:38 p.m. here. So we are actually getting ready for our nighttime while you guys are just starting your afternoon. So this will be our new broadcasting time. So
it's starting for them to wake up?
No, it's about 12:30 in the afternoon, so lunchtime for our viewers. Yeah. So it'll kind of be really nice. This will be our new broadcasting time.
Wait, the one that we just caught is at nighttime there?
Let me finish my sentences before you interrupt me, because then I forget what I'm going to say.
Okay.
So it'll be nice. It'll be nice. What was I saying now?
You were saying you were talking about masks.
No, our new broadcasting time. So our new broadcasting time will be 6:30 p.m. Italy time, but 12:30 p.m. East Coast time. And then if you're on the West Coast,
you mean on the train?
Or the West Coast, that'll be 9:30 a.m. So all different times. But guess what? We international, baby. She is Still Dope Network TV is international. And some exciting things that we are excited about is to be able to bring to you a new culture, Italian culture, new food, the way they do food, the way they even their medical care. As a doctor, I'm very, as a nurse practitioner and doctor, I'm very interested in how they live. Like, what is their health? The life expectancy in Italy is a lot longer than ours. So what are they doing here that we can adopt and practice? One thing that I would say that we've been able to do since we've been here is rest. And I know the topic of our month's conversations are really geared to grief and loss. But I think the one thing that I've learned over the last couple months or weeks is the importance of rest, right?
I don't think so, because people get a lot of rest at night. 12 hours.
Well, yeah, you get 12 hours because mommy makes y'all go to bed because as your brain is developing, you need rest. Children need at least 9 to 12 hours of sleep at night so that their brains can recharge and that they can be ready to focus and learn.
But we have so much energy at night.
You do have a lot of energy at night. What are some things that you do to help with your energy?
Not really nothing. We just get more and more energy after we play.
Yeah. But so one of the things that we wanted to try to give you guys today is just our testimony. I think it's so real that we always give our authentic selves wherever we go. And so one thing that happened during our travels is that my husband, unfortunately,
got
contracted coronavirus. And so it was definitely a blow. See, children need at least, Rita, hurry up.
12 hours of sleep of
brain development. Yeah. Children need at least 9 to 12 hours of rest for proper.
No, we don't, because we have so much energy.
That's why you need rest. Why you need rest. So yes, we my husband contracted the virus. We don't know how, who, what, but it really put a stop to all of the plans that I had. And wait a second. I had lots and lots of plans. I wanted to visit my family. I had so many stops in between, and I was so disappointed because I'm like, this is messing up my whole plan. But one thing in this season is that we have to take time to obey God, and we have to take time to listen to God, and we have to remember that all things work together for the good of those that love him and are called to his purpose. And during the time that I was trying to figure out how we're going to get to Italy, I have a husband who contracted COVID, and my father contracted COVID.
You already said that, Mama.
I had to kind of figure out how I was going to handle it. And one thing that I learned is that God can handle it. It's not up to Robyn. It's not up to anybody but God to handle all of our affairs. And one of the things that he gave us is rest. Rest. And so we are just so excited that we were able to get good rest and that we all got here safely. And through the grace of God, my husband's fully recovered. My father's recovered. And if you have a strong and healthy immune system, my dad is 79 years old. My husband is 43 years old, right? Daddy's 43. How old am I? I always forget how old Daddy is. So I'm 42. Daddy's 44. My husband's 44 years old. And one thing that was on their side as they were fighting was that they had a strong immune system. They had a very strong. My dad is an avid walker. He walks. He plays. He bowls every day. He was still working up until the coronavirus. He's crossing guard for schools. My husband, we really try to eat healthy. We ain't been eating healthy during this quarantine. Lord help us. But we're going to get back on track. We're going to definitely get back on track. But people have definitely gotten the virus, but we're not talking about the people that recovered. In the word, it says to lay hands on the sick and they shall recover. So although the world wants to show us all these people that are dying and how many cases are increasing, let's talk about the recoveries. I have two that I've witnessed for myself, and to know that God is a healer. And so during our time here in Italy, we want to really be intentional about bringing you messages of hope, bringing you messages of health, bringing you messages of how to live a healthy life, because that is our weapon. Right? Our weapon is the ability to rest, recuperate, and recover so that we can be able to do what our purpose is, to live our best lives, to raise doctors and astronauts like Rayna, to be able to be the wave of the future. So, Rayna, what are you excited about living in Italy? What is one of the things that you are looking forward to while here? Let me take all those off right now, honey, please.
I'm just going to take off.
It's because they're blowing everywhere. And then you don't have anything to keep your hands are going to get messy. Don't do that. Don't do that. The purpose of keeping the things on here so that you don't get crayon on your hands. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So what are you looking forward to?
Going to the pool.
Going to the pool? Okay. What else?
Learning how to swim.
You know how to swim.
No, I don't. Daddy said I don't know how to swim.
You do know how to swim. You might want to practice getting stronger with your strokes, but you have the basics on how to swim.
Then teach my brother how to swim.
Okay. What about Italy, though, specific to Italy? Anything that you're looking forward to? That is not specific to Italy.
But I love Nintendo Switches.
Rayna has a birthday coming up. When's your birthday?
September 7th, and I'm going to get a Nintendo Switch for my birthday. And when coronavirus is gone on Sunday, and so we're going to go to a store here at Italy and buy games.
So coronavirus is going to be over on Sunday?
No, coronavirus. Quarantine's going to be gone on Sunday.
We'll be off of quarantine on Sunday. Because when we came here, we have to quarantine for 14 days. Do you know why we quarantine for 14 days? What
is even quarantine?
That's a good question. What is quarantine? That is a good question. So quarantine is basically being isolated from the rest of the world or the rest of the people. Like when we're away in our room and we're not going out to different places, we're not being around other people, that's quarantine. That's different than isolate. So sometimes remember when Daddy was sick, he had to isolate in the other room. Remember, he wasn't allowed to be in the room with us.
Mm-hmm.
So if a person that's in your family is positive for the coronavirus, the doctors will tell you to isolate from that person, meaning that person needs to isolate themselves, which is different than quarantine. Quarantine, you don't necessarily have to be isolated. You just are quarantined and restricted.
That means you're gone?
Your movement from other people. Okay, so that's kind of the difference. Sometimes those words are used interchangeably, but they're not exactly the same. So quarantine for us, when we came here to Italy, it was 14 days. So we had to stay quarantined for 14 days. And what the significance of 14 days, do you know what the significance of the 14 days is?
Good question.
No, good question. Okay, so let me tell you. So the 14 days is because of virus, any virus. So the flu.
I never said I never said I didn't want to hear.
Oh, okay, great. So the flu, any virus, the length of it, the length of time period that the virus is active and kind of that we recover from it is 14 days. Hold on one second. So the first day that you get a virus, there's no symptoms, and we call that the I'm just going to say pre-viral because I don't want to get into the big fancy words, but it's basically before the virus. So those first 3 days before you have symptoms is actually the most contagious. So a lot of people have the virus before they even get a cough, a headache, or anything. And that's what makes coronavirus so sneaky, because a lot of people walk around and they don't know they have it. So that's the first 3 days. Is called the prodromal stage. Is basically
that's why you can't have any more play dates with people until the coronavirus is gone.
Yeah, no play dates because we just don't know who's sick and who's not, right?
Yeah.
So the first 3 days, no symptoms, right? And then the third to fifth day, you start having symptoms. So you're also contagious. That's when you maybe have a fever. Like Daddy, his first symptom was a headache. My husband had a really, really bad headache.
And now he knows it was the coronavirus.
Right. And I was like, well, maybe you're just dehydrated. We were in Vegas. So we just thought maybe it was just kind of, dehydration. Well, the next night, the day after he had the headache, he woke up and he just had the chills, he had body aches, and he had a 101 fever. So see, now he has symptoms. So that first 3 to 5 days, when you have symptoms, you're also contagious. So by day...
Then Mama told me that Daddy had the coronavirus.
How'd you feel when you found out Daddy had it?
Sad, because I couldn't hug him anymore.
Yeah. You were really sad because you couldn't hug him. So
actually, I was crying.
Yeah, you were crying, real tears. You're right, because you love your dad, right? So much.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can't even do no huggies for 2 days.
I can't do any.
I can't do any huggies for 2 days.
Yeah. So.
Does that look like a palm tree?
Mm-hmm, it's beautiful. So after we had this, so around day 7, so then after the headaches, Jason said he couldn't really smell. That was like his next big symptom. He just really couldn't smell, and things didn't taste good. I made salads and different foods.
So he didn't taste. So it tastes like no flavor.
No flavor, yeah. And he said
like the show I watched. Someone. Look.
Oh, wow. A bird just pooped on my phone. Welcome to Italy. That's disgusting. I guess that's one of the things that happens when you're outside.
Yep.
At least they say when birds poop on you, it's good luck. But I don't want that kind of luck. How about you?
I'll take a bird hugging.
So he lost his sense of taste, was a later symptom. So
Mama,
usually that could be a later symptom when people lose their loss of taste. That's a much later symptom. So then we're on day 3-5. Like I said, that's when he kind of had the body chills. His fever would go up and down, and then like around day 7, he lost his sense of taste and smell. But by day 10, and they say this, by day 10, he really started feeling better. He didn't feel 100%. He was very fatigued and kind of just loss of energy.
Mommy, do you have to count all the days?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to the 14 days. And the reason why people want you to quarantine for 14 days, because everybody's not going to have a symptom of the coronavirus. And since we just traveled, they want to make sure that we don't have symptoms for 14 days, because you can have symptoms along the 14 days. I'm giving you kind of the general pattern of the virus, but anywhere along the 14 days you can have symptoms. And that's why they recommend the 14-day quarantine, especially if you've been in contact with anybody that could be positive for it, like with traveling to these hot red states. You monitor your symptoms for 14 days. So like I said, around day 10, Jason started feeling a little bit better, not 100%, but he developed a cough. He developed a cough.
91%.
Yeah, probably about 91%. He started to feel a little bit better. But he did develop a cough. Maybe he started developing the cough maybe around day 6 or 7, but it was still not the first thing. And that's so crazy because people be like, do you have a cough? Do you have a cough? Well, sometimes a cough is not the first symptom. It could be the body aches or the fever or, something like that. So basically that's why we quarantine for 14 days. Yes, ma'am.
You're moving my crown.
Okay. So that's why we quarantine for 14 days. It's just to monitor our symptoms.
Mommy,
and
I think
for
we should go back inside. I'm cold.
okay, we're almost done. And for us to know if any symptoms will arrive. So, oh look, Auntie Tamika says she loves us.
Under JJ. Guys.
Yeah, she's under JJ. I think it's for Ja. That's her son's name. So that is kind of why we quarantine for 14 days. So we are on our.
I have to finish my picture, and I'm going to show them at the end.
At the end, like we do, yeah. Rayna draws a picture during our mommy minutes because she's a very good drawer.
And I even got Italy. Want to see it before the thing's over?
So as she's finding her picture of Italy that she drew, we just wanted to let you know that we're here, we're safe. We're, like I said, we're quarantined for 14 days, but we're on our last week of quarantine, and then we really get to see Italy. So we are excited about our future here. We're excited about what God is going to do. And one of the things that we just want to encourage everyone is to take times. I think it's,
so there's palm trees. There's palm trees. There's the sky, the sun. There's the sky, the road by the buildings, the people's houses, a big building, more sky, some of the grass we run around. Mm-hmm. Me and JJ run around in, and the side, the thing that we walk.
The sidewalk.
The sidewalk. I mean, this is the sidewalk to go to the street. This is the sidewalk, and this is like a pole line where you walk on the sidewalk or something. Mm-hmm. and this is the road up here, and so the cars are driving all the way here, and then one white car parked here, a green car parked here, a red car parked here, and a rainbow car that we're gonna buy parked there, a purple car there, and a green car parked there.
So this is her view of Italy, because unfortunately, while we're on the pandemic, the only thing she gets to see, let me see if I can take you over here, is, so that's what she drew. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's basically what she drew for you guys.
The buildings on top of the street, that's what it is.
So that's what her view has been from her window. In the room. But you know what? That's her view of Italy right now, because that's basically what we have. We have a view of the parking lot. But we're in Italy. We're in the Italy parking lot. Some things that I've learned about Italy so far is that they have no urgency. So they're very laid back. You can request something, and we're so used to American ways where everything is rush, rush, rush. We need it right now. We need it yesterday. The Italian culture is not like that. They're very much, hurry up and wait. Nothing's really urgent. The people have been very super friendly. We've had great sponsors. We don't know much Italian, but we strive to learn new words every day. So what words have you learned so far, Rayna?
Ciao
means what?
Hello.
Right.
And arrivederci means bye.
Arrivederci means bye.
What else, Mama?
Grazie.
Grazie means thank you.
And buongiorno
means good morning.
Good job. Good job. So we got to learn. We didn't learn a word today. We got to go find a word. So we try to learn a new word every day, but we're just learning common phrases so we can at least show a little respect to the culture here. So we want to just thank you for tuning in today. This was kind of just an update to let you guys know that we made it to Italy safe. We're here. We got to fly together, which was really nice.
Mommy, I'm not done with my drawing.
Oh, well, you might have to just show them what you have so far, honey, and Mommy will take a picture and I'll post it on the page so that people can see your work.
But later. Mommy, you're not done talking, are you?
Well, what else am I gonna talk about? Let's see if we have any questions. Does anybody have any questions? You can throw them up in the chat. Rayna really wants to finish her drawing, if that's okay. So if you guys have any questions, any medical questions, any questions about Italy, like I said, it's been a great couple.
Time.
Yeah, it's been a great time, and we're just happy to finally be here. And Rayna starts school Monday. That's exciting, right?
Talk about my school.
Okay, so she is going to be going to school right where we're located. So she'll be
Show
able
them
to.
the school that I'm going to.
I can't show them the school; it's too far away.
But I'm going to a school close to base.
We don't want people to know like our exact location. Okay, so we got to keep that confidential.
I mean, it's somewhere around here.
Right. So she'll be able to walk to school, and JJ's going to take a bus to school.
But Daddy has to go with him the first time because he's a little scared of him going by himself.
Right. So Daddy wants to protect and make sure everything's okay, right?
Yeah.
But that's kind of exciting that you'll be able just to walk to school, huh?
Yeah, but Daddy said I can't walk to school.
Maybe not the first times, but I'm sure as he gets familiar.
As I get 7, I'll maybe do it.
Yes. Yeah. So when's your birthday?
September 7th.
And you're going to be
on 1 month. 1 month.
No, it's less than a month now. It's like 2 weeks now. You're down to 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah. And how old will you be?
7.
7.
And I lost my tooth.
Yep, she lost her tooth during quarantine.
Right here.
It's already grown back. So the tooth was growing behind it. So
here.
Yeah, that's the new one that came up.
And then here's a new one.
And that one's getting loose. So, yep, we're getting ready to lose another tooth. So that's exciting.
This one's getting loose.
Mm-hmm.
This one's getting loose.
All right, finish drawing. All right, so I don't really have much more to say. I'm excited about my new job. I'll be working.
Talk about my new backpacks.
So I'm excited that I'll be working with women here, which I love because, you know, my slogan as Dr. Robyn White is heal the woman, heal the land, heal women, heal the land. So the more that I'm able to touch women's lives is just so important. And I've been able to really start drilling down on my why. And I just want us to be empowered, just learning so much about even all women, but particularly Black women, and the struggles that we have with going to the doctors and not getting the right information. So one thing that I really feel strongly about is being able to get the right information into our hands, and that we can be empowered to prosper. We can be empowered to know when we go to the doctor's office that we're going to be treated equally. We're not going to be written off, but we'll be able to come with a sense of experience and knowledge. So that is what I'm hoping to be able to portray. And we have some great things coming up in the future, a podcast, and just ways that we can stay connected as women.
Talk about my new backpack.
And Rayna has a new backpack because Mommy orders her new backpacks every year because that's just what I do. That's my thing. So she has a new backpack coming that she's really excited about.
And it's going to be a dark rainbow one.
Yes.
It's going to be a dark unicorn one.
Right. It's going to be a dark unicorn.
And my brother's one's going to be a shark.
So are you ready for school and just the excitement of what you're going to have to wear, a mask in school?
Yeah, but a unicorn mask like my unicorn backpack.
Yeah, sure. Match it.
But it's going to be dark.
Her unicorn mask will match her unicorn backpack because her mom's special like that, right?
Yes, because she thought the dark unicorn will match my mask.
Yeah, that's good. All right, well, let's show them the picture because we want to end the show because people have things to do. It's their lunchtime. Show them what you got so far.
So I was going to finish up a monkey, but I couldn't, so I got this. I got this.
I can hold it for you.
And I'll tell them the details.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a palm tree with a monkey up top and a swing. This is a palm tree though, and here's another palm tree with a vine for the other monkey that was going to be right here to slide down. And I was about to make a slide for the kids because I'm going to make kids that have monkey friends.
Nice. I love it.
And here's the sun, though.
That's right. And how did you come up with this drawing? What did we do before we got on?
We thought about it.
Right.
And my mom asked me, what did I see on the plane? And that's what I saw. But I saw kids swimming in the lake. So I thought I should draw a picture of them swimming in the lake.
Yep. But what did you ask before you came up with the idea? You prayed?
I asked Father of God. That's God.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can see it, we have a skyscraper.
Mm-hmm. We do.
And lots of birds pooping on Mama's phone.
Right. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to Mommy. It's time for your checkup with Rayna and Dr. White. We love you.
We love you.
What do we say? Arrivederci.
Arrivederci means bye.
Means bye. Arrivederci. Have a good night. And don't forget to tune in every Monday. We change our time, new time, same information, same great information. She is Still Dope TV. You can log in on all the different platforms or on your TV. And you can also follow me at drrobynwhite.com on all social media platforms and follow my journey in Italy. All right. Have a good day. We love you and God bless. Say bye, Rayna.
Bye. I mean, arrivederci.
Arrivederci.